Assalamu alaikum students. So today we will discuss MCQs regarding the connective tissue. So the number one MCQ, the characteristic feature of the connective tissue is closely packed cells, little extracellular connective tissue, cells having property of contraction, cells having property of to conduct impulse, and cells widely separated from each other. So, what is the characteristic feature of the connective tissue? That it consists of widely spaced cells with more extracellular matrix. So, no, number one is not A is not correct, B is not correct, C is not correct, D is not correct, E is the correct answer. Which type of connective tissue is avascular? Which type of connective tissue is avascular? Cartilage, bone, stroma, adipose tissue, fascia. So the correct answer is the cartilage. Cartilage is the type of connective tissue which is avascular. Bone is vascular, stroma is vascular, adipose tissue is vascular, and the fascia also contain the blood supply. Abundant cells in loose connective tissue is adipose cells, mast cells, fibroblasts, plasma cells, macrophages. So correct question is the fibroblast cell. Function of the fibroblast is production of the connective tissue fibers, to store fat, phagocytose foreign particles, to produce antibodies, to produce histamine. So in this MCQ, all the functions of the different cells of connective tissue are discussed. So they are asking about the function of the fibroblast, which is the production of the connective tissue fibers. To the fat storing cell are the adipose cells. Phagocytosing the foreign particle is the macrophages, and to produce antibodies, plasma cells, and produce histamine is the mast cell. So correct answer is the function of the fibroblast is the production of the connective tissue fibers. One of the following cells is responsible for synthesizing the fibers and matrix of the connective tissue proper. So again, uh, you know the cell responsible for synthesizing the fibers and matrix of the connective tissue is the fibroblast. Which of the following cells is a connective tissue macrophage? So the connective tissue macrophage. So Kupffer cells is present in the liver, while dust cells are present in the lungs, Langerhans cells in the skin, microglia in the brain, and histiocytes are the cells which are present in which are the connective tissue macrophages. Which of the following tissues can be classified as specialized connective tissue? So, okay, in this MCQ, the two answers are correct, blood and bone. So, the bone, blood, and third one is the cartilage. These are the three types of specialized connective tissue. So, there here are two options are correct. Dermis of the skin is Dermis of the skin is what type of connective tissue? Mucous connective tissue, mesenchymal connective tissue, loose irregular connective tissue, dense irregular connective tissue, and dense regular connective tissue. So the correct answer is the dense regular connective tissue. Which connective tissue cell is derived from B lymphocyte? So it is the plasma cells. Plasma cells are derived from the B lymphocyte. Which connective tissue cell type secrete histamine? So histamine is secreted by the mast cell.